Hi, friends, it's Auden. I hope you're having a wonderful day and a wonderful week. And I'm back. I had to take a forced hiatus because my editing software was not recognizing my mic for some reason. And I tried a lot of fixes and none of it worked, but I finally figured it out. So we're back. I have so many base game builds for you. I hope that you're excited. This is the first. This is going to be actually, I think that if you have tiny living, yeah, you can see up in the top that it is um, the correct amount of tiles to be a tiny house if you have tiny living. So, but it is a base game house built on the Nookstone lot in Oasis Springs. Real quick, another note before we get into it. I know you can hear my AC in the background. It is 98 degrees today, and it's only June. So for the rest of the summer, you will hear my AC in the background. Normally, throughout the rest of the year, when it's not so hot outside, I turn it off so you can't hear it, but it's too hot. It's too hot, I can't. I would get sick. So I know you can hear it. We're just gonna ignore it. This is the full shape of the build. It is a 2 bedroom, 1 bathroom house, and it's this sort of mid-century modern-ish house. The mid-century part is not. I don't think it's working. I don't think it's entirely mid-century, but it's up there. We're trying. We're trying to make it work. I think it comes out really cute. Back by this back door is where the little kitchen will be, and then the tiny living room is going to be up by the front door. And then the bedroom to the front of the house is the primary bedroom. And then that long bedroom on the right side is for a teenager. And then the little room on the back of the house that kind of bumps into the kitchen is the bathroom. So, now that you know the layout, we can talk a little bit about, I don't know, anything. I don't really know what to talk about today. Normally, I have a lot of things to talk about because I can yap. I don't know if you've noticed, but I can talk. I could talk a lot, and I usually have a lot to talk about. Um, I know that all of you in the kind of like other side of the world from me, like the UK and stuff, are going through a very intense heat wave. And the difference from us having that heat wave at about 115 degrees Fahrenheit is that we have central AC. So it's more manageable. But you guys don't have that. So just drink lots of water, use fans as much as you can if you own them. I'm sure if you don't own one, it would be very hard to get one right now. But drink water, cool water, not too cold. Really, really cold water is good, but it can make you sick if you're really, really hot. So, especially for like dogs, give dogs cool water, not ice cold water, because that can make them sick too. But anyway, I hope that you're all doing okay and staying cool as much as you can. Now you can see we've kind of got the layout in here a little bit more. So we're going to have a tiny little sofa, little two-seater love seat over here and wedged into the corner. And then we have like built-ins all on this wall where the fridge is. And I think that that just really maximizes the amount of space that you have. Like if you were actually living in this house, you would want a lot of storage space because it's a very small home. And so I put built-ins all on that wall, and I think it looks nice, but I think it also makes sense for it to have that. You know what I mean? But anyway, I have been streaming more, back to streaming a lot. I took a really long break from streaming, and then I was struggling to get back into it. You can find my Twitch down below. I've been streaming on Saturdays and Sundays, and occasionally during the week. I would love if you would come hang out. We're playing The Sims and we're playing Paralives, and we try to play a little bit of Minecraft because I do play Minecraft over there as well. Um, but my computer is not really having fun with Minecraft right now. I'm not really sure why. Trying to run Minecraft and my streaming software was causing issues yesterday. But yeah, I hope to see you over there. It's really cozy and it's nice. It's lovely. So I hope that you will come hang out with us. But now we are done with the living space. We might make some little additions near the end, but we are moving on into the primary bedroom. We're going to use this base game. Well, it's all base game. We're going to use this bed that I don't know if I've ever really successfully used that much. Um, my editing software just froze. I don't know if I've ever really successfully used it. I think we do end up using it in this green light wood tone because it really matches the vibes. We're doing this like light green with this very pale wood tone in the whole house. And so it just fit really perfectly and I really liked it. But I hate this wardrobe. I never see people talk about how horrible this wardrobe and dresser set is. It's horrible because it's just slightly angled inwards. Like from the top to the bottom, it's slightly angled in. And so you can't really tile them together without them really clipping. And it's not visibly, like if you're looking at it right now, you can hardly tell. But when you're trying to like tile them together, you can tell. So I feel like that's just really pointless and I really hate it. And I wish they hadn't done that. That's like my main complaint um, with like base game wardrobes and dressers, other than swatches. We always complain about swatches though, so you know, whatever. But now to take up some wall space, because there's only so many paintings and so many times you can put mirrors on a wall. We're gonna do a little bit of open shelving, which I've really been loving lately. And so we're gonna do a little bit of that here to kind of take up the wall space and fill in this kind of big blank wall on the side of the room. And now we're just kind of adding a little bit more into the living room. I realized that I really wanted a radio, so I am trying to just shuffle things around to fit this radio in here. And we made it work, so I think it looks really lovely. But now we're just going back in here to kind of try to fill up a little bit more of the wall space because it's still looking very blank to me, and I probably could have left it with just the shelf and nothing else, but I don't know, I was feeling like it was too blank. I feel like a lot of the time base game homes tend to feel less decorated and less cluttered because you have less options. But now we're going to go on into the teens room where we use pretty much every single item from, hang on a second, we use every single item from the Pride update because it's all so good. It's hard to not use it. They're so beautiful. So we just use it all. It's so beautiful. I think Trans Pride end up doing all of the really beautiful Trans Pride colors. But also I think that I made this like a month or two ago, and I was not at the time thinking about the fact that it was going to be Pride Month soon, because I was planning to post this a month or two ago, but I'm posting it in Pride Month, and I think that that is really accidentally beautiful. So, happy Pride to all my fellow LGBTQIA plus babies. I hope you had a really good Pride. Yeah. But now we are just decorating the teens room a little bit more. They have this desk. We do end up going with a little bit of darker wood in here than the rest of the build because of the bed frame having that dark wood swatch. So we used a dark desk, and then I don't know if we use a dark nightstand or not. I do really, 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 really love this bed, but I kind of wish that all of the wood swatches were just a light wood or white. I wish they were all either white or black because that would be easier to match in a room. But they're all this kind of dark wood tone. But we're using these beautiful curtains that I love so much, that we all love so much from base game. And I think that it just is really beautiful. And then I realized I didn't have a rug in the primary bedroom and that it needed one. So I'm just going back to do that and kind of just adjusting things a little bit. I don't even know if we get any decor in that little hallway. I am trying to open up this build on my second monitor so that we can do our little tour at the end, but I cannot find the save that this is in because I did build this before I created my new base game build save. And it's not there. I just opened that to save up, and it's not in there. So, don't know where it is. I gotta figure out where it is, so we can do a little tour. But this is just the very simple bathroom. It's got a standing shower, and I think it has a little shelf, and then it's got the toilet and the sink and a mirror. And then we're just kind of adjusting things in here. I think I decided that maybe they are a kid. Yeah, they're a kid. I thought they were a teen, but it looks like they are actually a kid. Maybe it's in this save. I don't know. I gotta find it. But now we're just gonna work on the outside. Um, there's not a lot for the outside in base game. There's like planters. There's this hot tub. So we end up using the hot tub because it took up space, and I just thought it was lovely. I don't think that you would want a hot tub in the desert. I don't really know why you would want that, but alas, here's a hot tub in the desert. It's fine. We're just gonna pretend that it makes sense because it's just gonna make sense. This is also not the save that it's in, and I don't know where it is. I can't find it. And I don't think I've posted it to the gallery yet, so I can't just like download it. So I gotta find it. But now we're just adding landscaping, and then it's very simple. It's just very simple. It's got these like aloe plants. It's got tiny little cactuses and tall cactuses, cacti, cactuses, Auden, cacti. Come on, you live in Texas. You know what a cacti is. Oh my goodness. And then a couple palm trees, and then one just big regular tree. Regular tree. Palm trees are regular trees too. But anyway, and then we just get a grill, and do we get like lounge chairs or something? This post right here was driving me crazy that I couldn't get the fence to not have that post back there, but I just ignored it. But I think we are coming to the end of the build, and then we're going to jump into the game so I can show you a little tour of this build. Um, if you would go down to my Discord and my Blue Sky in the description, I will post a couple of sneak peeks of the other base game builds. And you can also go there to see when I am live on Twitch and when I post a video. So, I love you. Let's go into the game now, I think. No one panic, I found the build. So, here is our little base game Oasis Springs house. I think that it looks really cute. I know it's really basic, but I think it looks really cute. So, and look, you can see the dinosaur in the back. Maybe I'll put that in the thumbnail that I haven't made yet. So, anyway, you can see when you come up, there's just a bench and a couple planters to put some little plants in. And then when you go inside, here is the kitchen. They can still cook on this counter, so they will cook right there. I did play test. Here is the little living room, very cluttered. I like it a lot. And then we just have this painting with this little light above it. I thought that this had like the green and the blue in it, and it looked really lovely. And then this wall has the fridge and this little living thing, and then there is a burglar alarm. And then here's the little hallway with just a plant and a painting. The bathroom is very simple, but I think it fits really nicely in here. I like that we have some little bits of clutter, and it just works really well. This is the primary bedroom. I think it looks really lived in. I think it looks nice. I like it. I kind of wish that this looked different, but it's too late for that now. So here is the dresser. I almost said wardrobe. I never use these mirrors because I hate that when the walls are down, they just kind of block the whole room. So that's why you don't ever really see me use those mirrors, but I did use them here. And then here is the kids' room. I did think it was a teen's room the whole time I was talking, but it is a kid's room because there's a plushie and then some little toys over here and a kid's violin. But I think that the colors in here are really pretty. We have all the Pride items. This is their little dresser. They have a desk and they have a little chair to hang out on. A little violin for skill building. I love the rainbow on this. I think that's so cute. And then just a lamp and a bed. And then back here is the backyard with some planters, a telescope, the hot tub, and then just some more planters and a grill. And then here is the back of the house. And yeah, that's the whole thing. I hope that you like this build. If you liked it, you can find it on the gallery under AudynRo, AudynRo. All that information will be down in the description as well. And yeah, I hope to see you on any of my media, and I hope to see you in my streams now that we're back to streaming. So let me know if you have any build ideas or just video ideas that you would like to see. I know that a couple people have requested a live video. I'm trying. I'm trying so hard. But yeah, I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!